Hi, Jessie Nebula's here with another sketchbook tour. Originally, I had planned to do one sketchbook a month, but as you can see, I have gotten more sketchbooks. So instead of trying to fill one out every month, I'm just going to do a tour of what I have every month in a video. So this is for August 2019. First page is always blank. And here are my swatches for my Ohuhu markers and for my Prismacolors colored pencils. So this is my first attempt at an alcohol-based marker piece. I've never done one before, and I don't know what this red crap is. Why are you there? How dare you? How dare you be on my page? Let's try to erase it. That did jack all. All right. Anyway. So, I think it turned out pretty well for not knowing what I was doing. I got some good sheen in the hair. I think I did pretty well with it. Markers are fun because you can do alcohol markers, you can blend and do all kinds of fun things. Here is the first dragon we will see, and we will see many because I am part of the artist amino. Let me get this cord out of there. Part of an artist amino, and we are doing a challenge for the month of August. It is Smogust, 31 Days of Dragons. So I have a whole slew of dragons here. And as you can see, this didn't blend too well. The markers I have are not brush nibs, they are bullet nibs, so they're harder to blend over large areas in particular. Smaller areas like down here, this wasn't so hard. But yeah, alcohol markers blend and it's really cool. I'd never used them before, and I really like them. Okay, and this is another marker and graphite piece. And I really like it. I think it turned out well. I wish I could get the whole thing in frame all at once, but I cannot. I am limited by the limits of my makeshift tripod. It's not a real tripod. I can't afford one. I had to make one. So... okay, I'm quite pleased with this one. This is another marker piece. It is just a female centaur looking up at the sky. And this is all marker except the background. That was watercolor. Did a watercolor wash. So, I like that piece. This I like less. It didn't turn out right. And sometimes pieces don't turn out the way you want them to. That's what sketchbooks are for. But it didn't go well. And I like the blending, I like the colors. I came back with a colored pencil and tried to save it a little bit, and it just didn't work. It's just the way it goes sometimes. But I do like the blending, and I do like the way the trees come out of the head. It's a really cool concept. It just didn't work. This one didn't work either. And part of that is because this paper's not great for the markers, so you can see it's pretty streaky. But also because I only have a 40 set of the markers, and they don't really have a whole lot of light colors. I love Ohuhu, and I bet if I gotten like the 80 set or the 120 or whatever they come in, it would have had more light shades so that I could do more for skin tone. Because there's only one like peach color skin tone, and then there's no other light colors if you wanted to do like a fantastical skin tone like this. So it just didn't work out well. So I abandoned it because I usually finish pieces. Even if I don't like them, I finish them because I believe there are lessons to be learned in pieces you don't like. But I didn't want to waste the marker. I didn't want to waste the ink, so I did not finish it. I like the eyes. I think I did a good job on the eyes. I like the way I did the subtle shading in the eye and all of that. So I did enjoy that. This one turned out a little better, even though the hair is pretty dark, which again, markers. This is actually watercolor and marker. The skin in the background is watercolor, and then the rest is marker. And I quite like it. I think I did a good job on the eyes again. And I like her expression, her little smirk thing. And this, I tried to do a dark skin tone. I tried and I failed. But I still blame the markers for that. I really like the like headscarf things I gave him. And it is a him. I rarely do hims. I do hers, but I try to do a him. And he's somewhat effeminate, but hey, what can you do? Another dragon. This looks a little patchy because this is actually watercolor pencil, and I tried to blend it out, and when I blended it out, it just went patchy as all hell. I'm not sure why, aside from the fact that they're just not a very high quality marker. So there's that. But other than that, I really like this piece. It's too bad it got patchy. But here, just a little bit of sketching, just some female figures. Nothing spectacular. The outline really doesn't do any favors for this lady, which is why I didn't repeat on this side. So, but the marker looks good. I did a good job on the marker. Another dragon. This one is sleeping. I think he's quite cute. And not much to say about it except dragon. Dragon! So many dragons in these sketchbooks. After Smallest is over, I'm probably never going to draw another dragon again in my life. Because I'm sick of them. I've drawn like 30 of them at this point. So, it took me forever to get those legs to look decent. So I hope that they do look decent to everybody else. Because, oof, they were a pain in my behind. Another dragon marker piece. It is either a tiny dragon or a giant flower. Your choice. It's up to you. Whatever you believe to be the truth is the truth. I like it. I think it's cute. This one was pretty plain. I just had to do a dragon that day, so I did a dragon. Nothing too exciting. And this one, I got some decent pastels, so I was able to experiment with those. And I made this goofy bastard, which I quite like. It's, like I said, oil pastel blended out with Gamsol, which is odorless mineral spirit. So, I like it. It's goofy, but it's recognizably a dragon. So, I think it should fulfill the requirements for smallest. Here we've got a willow tree with a bit of a scene. I'm trying to do more scenes because I generally don't. I don't do backgrounds, I don't do scenes, and it's something I want to work on. And I think I did a good job with this. I like the tree quite a bit. And here we have a snake-like dragon. And sometimes they are called serpents, like winged serpents, grand serpents. So, yep, he's just dragon. And this dragon is having a tasty snack of willow tree. So here's me trying to do a little more scene setting. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's a start. And here is a kind of a griffin-like creature that I was working on. So, yeah. Not much to say about him. I didn't quite finish it, but I got the basic idea down, and then I used it later, I believe, for a different illustration, altered a little bit. And here we have another dragon with his butt up in the air like a cat. Yeah, he's somewhat cat-like, even in the face. So this is colored pencil, and it's got a big old smear, and I don't know how it happened, and it makes me sad. This big smear right here. But whatever, it happens. Okay, and that griffin-like creature is back. Only this time he's got some different type of antlers that are basically a tree branch. I'm quite pleased with the way this one turned out. I especially like the detail down here in the rocks, like the cracks and the shading. Quite like it. I think I did a pretty good job. And here we have another dragon. He's like a deer dragon. A dreer. He is a dreer. Yeah, not much to say about him except I like the antlers and I like his little mane. He almost looks like he has a mullet, and it makes me laugh. So I like it. This one was supposed to be a dragon, but he doesn't really look very dragon-esque. He looks more like some sort of mythical buffalo or something. Well, not a buffalo, maybe like an elk. Like a cross between a cow and an elk. So, but he's a dragon. I swear he is. And this is more of a traditional Chinese, Asian type of dragon. In the colors and the style. So, I'm trying to do dragons in different styles and keeping it fresh, because drawing the same thing over and over again is so monotonous. So, keeping it, fresh was a way to not go insane. Yeah, I like this one. It's weird. It's more of like, there be dragons, on old maps. Like illustration on an old map, like around the edge of the world where they thought the end of the world was. There be monsters here. Pardon me. Here I've got a little portrait, and I'm quite pleased with this one. This one is also marker with some colored pencil. And they're Prismacolors, which is why the colors in the eyes are so good. The Prismacolors are amazing. I absolutely love them. My markers and my colored pencils were the new additions this month. And I love them. And I love working them together. This is, again, marker and colored pencil. I really like these. I think I did a good job, but I'm running low just after using these two. The skin tones on these 2 pages, it's already running low, the marker. So I'm not too pleased about that, but I love the results. Her eyes are so pretty. Anyway, pretty eyes. And this is another dragon. It's clearly like inspired by like a tribal tattoo kind of design. Trying to keep it fresh. And this one was inspired more like a horse or a dog, kind of in the build. Except for the horns, those are just weird. I don't particularly like this piece, but I mean, it's a dragon. It counts towards my challenge, so it is what it is. This one, I was inspired by the dragon that Maleficent turns into in the original Sleeping Beauty. I wanted to kind of capture that kind of monstrous but angular kind of face, and yeah, I like it. I think I did pretty good on that one. This one's kind of cute. This dragon's a little bashful. And this one is, what are you? You're entirely colored pencil. So, got another one. Another dragon. This one is having a little bath. I like the colors. I love Prismacolors. The colors always look fantastic. And yet another dragon. His eye's a little dark. If I had to do it again, I probably wouldn't make the eye that dark. But it's already done. It is already completed. Nothing to be done. And that is the end of that particular sketchbook. But we have another. And I got this because the marker just wasn't working very well on that paper in that sketchbook, because it's mixed media Canson paper, and the markers just weren't doing very well. So I tried Bristol, and the markers work much better on this, I found. As you can see, it's more smooth. So, yep, this is marker again. And here, I was inspired definitely more by the traditional Asian dragons. And again, marker. Marker. This one I'm not particularly pleased with, but it is what it is. Just another dragon. Nothing too exciting about him. I think I also did colored pencil for this one too. A little bit anyway. Here, just some sort of, let's see, these are hard to, oh, just pop right out. Well then. This is like a monstrous mermaid type lady. It's hard, you can't get the whole thing in frame. But that's what that is. With wings. I don't know. She's got horns, she's got wings, she's got a tail. I don't know about her. And it's all coming apart. No. It's not the end of the world. That's why I don't like these type of pads. I don't like that at all. But they didn't have any spiral bound Bristol. I don't know if they even make it. If they do, it wasn't at my craft store. Just another dragon. Nothing too exciting. Just marker. This one I really like. Let's see if I can turn it without... Nope. All the pages are popping off. Come on, focus. Why is my camera not focusing? Camera. There we go. Now it's focusing. Jeez, that was annoying. But I like this. I think it's really cool. I like the horns. I think he's handsome. He also has a bit of a mullet going on. And then this is the last one in this particular book. It's the one I finished today, in fact. It's marker and colored pencil. Very little colored pencil, but still. Okay, and then we move on to the watercolor pad, which I ended up using mostly for pastels and not watercolor. So this is just another dragon. It's watercolor and watercolor pencil. I like it. I think it's very delicate and nice. It's a nice piece. And here I was just testing out the oil pastel in the Gamsol. And it's pretty. It's just an extra page that I don't know if I'm ever going to do anything there, but I think that's very pretty. The colors of the oil pastel are just beautiful. This was my first quick illustration with them. I don't know what to say about it. I like it. It's weird. I like it though. I think oil pastels are just so gorgeous. And here's the dragon I did in oil pastel. He looks goofy. The whole thing looks goofy. I kind of like it though. And it still counts towards my challenge because it's a dragon, by God. Even though it's goofy looking as hell. And I believe this one has a little bit of colored pencil in it. And I was trying to teach myself how to blend a bit. You know, I blend in a little bit here in the cheeks and all of that. Because I've never really used oil pastel before. So I'm trying to... These are me learning. This is a weird piece, but I like it. It's got some nice color. I wish I had done more of a gradient here or more color, because it just looks a little washed out compared to the vibrant colors over here. But I still like it. And one of my favorite things to do, eyes. This is a very highly stylized eye, and I think I did a good job. I like it a lot. Again, oil pastel and colored pencil. Just pretty flower. I like doing these flowers. They're just really cool. And actually did a video of this one, trying to demonstrate how to use Gamsol. So, yeah. I quite like it. This flower didn't turn out quite as well as the other two, but hey, you can't have everything. This I like even better. I think this is the better of the flowered pieces. And I wish I had done the video on this one. But of course, that's not how it turned out. So, but at least I can show it now. How nice. And this is just an abstract. Just playing around with colors and blending and all that. So, This didn't turn out quite the way I wanted it to. This is another one that I did a video of. I didn't give her enough whites of the eyes. I made the irises way too big, and she doesn't have enough of the white of the eye, which I forget the name of it, the actual name of that part of the eye, but not enough of that. So she looks somewhat demonic. So this is a oil pastel with a colored pencil, the Prismacolors for the eyes, and the black outline that I don't quite like. I redid it, and I like it a lot better. I think this is the much better of the two pieces. Which again, I wish the video had been at this piece, but it just doesn't happen that way sometimes. But I like that. This piece I love. And I think is this the last one in the book? No, I've got a dragon. But almost wish I had finished off on this piece. But yeah, this is very pretty. I'm very pleased with the way this one turned out. I'm probably going to do a video of another piece similar to this. Because it's not hard to do, and it's just so pretty. And here, I don't know what happened. There's some sort of mysterious gunk on this page that ripped this page up. So I just started covering it with colored pencil. So now this is a page where when I want to warm up and color, I just color on this page and warm up a little bit. So. And here is the final piece. And it's another dragon. Imagine that. It is watercolor with colored pencil. So, I believe that brings us to the end of the tour. I want to thank you for joining me. And please come back and see me again. I've got new videos Fridays at noon. And any other time that I feel like it. And that's all. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. And I'll see you next time. Bye.